Quoth the Raven, more beer. My beer drinking friends, and welcome to another Two Brew Tuesday. I'm your host Andy, and today we've actually got a few beers from the Raven. They're a brewery based out of Baltimore, Maryland, and if you couldn't guess, all their beers are based on Edgar Allan Poe poems. So they've got actually some awesome artwork on their labels. You can definitely check that out. They even have some pretty awesome bottle caps. And so we have actually a couple of dark beers from them today. The first one is called the Dark Usher. This is actually what they're calling a dark Kolsch style ale. To me, it actually kind of sounds like it's probably going to be very close to a Schwartz beer, which is actually, kind of appropriate because the Wild World of Beer team, we actually brewed a Kolsch beer not too long ago. We entered it into the California State Fair and ended up taking first place in its category. So I'm excited to see what these guys do with like a dark German style, almost lager. This is like a pseudo lager. Kolsch is actually an ale, but it's brewed at a cold temperature so that it tastes a lot like a lager. So yeah, of course, this is definitely, it's a dark beer. It actually has awesome clarity, as I can see right through this beer. But it has like sort of, when you hold it up to the light, it gets that, ruby red highlights through because of the clarity. It's got sort of a medium tan colored head. So yeah, it's got a very subdued roast note up front. Lots of, Pilsner type malt in there. It's very crackery, bread-like. Oh wow, and it's super clean. I mean, this is, a really nice beer. There's no fruity esters. It's got sort of a background bitterness with some spicy hop flavor. Super refreshing too. I mean, that is a really nice beer. On a hot day, it'd be great. I believe this guy checks in at 4.8% ABV. And of course, again, it's all inspired by Edgar Allan Poe, so it's got a little bit of, the poem from the House of Usher. That's really awesome. I could drink a lot of that beer. Our second beer. This one I was really excited to try. This is actually how I ended up hearing about the Raven. It's called the Cask. Crack this guy open. Ooh, nice pop there on that bottle. So yeah, the Cask is what they're calling a bricked-in Doppelbock beer. So it's kind of like a Doppelbock. Again, another German-style beer. So this beer is definitely in the dark amber, it's a very brown beer. It's got sort of a very light head. Just if you swirl it up just a little bit, you get a little bit of that creamy color, but it dissipates really quickly. This beer checks in at 8% ABV. Oh wow, this beer is all about the malt. I mean, it's got sort of a very rich melanoidin type aroma to it. Just like a background of, some fruity esters. Wow, and really, I mean, again, it's a very rich, full flavored beer. It's all about the malt. And it's got sort of a medium bitterness. It cleans up so it doesn't finish sweet at all. Excellent clarity. Again, this is it's a high quality beer. Wow, and just it finishes with sort of those like cherry and plum flavors. It's really nice. I could totally imagine, this is sort of a big like meaty dish kind of a beer. Or even, it could go into dessert. I could see this, pairing really well with like a chocolate cake. So I think that we did pretty well for 2 Brew Tuesday here. If you enjoy these videos, please make sure to give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out. Please consider subscribing as well. If you have any feedback for us, any comments, any beers you think that we should be looking for, let us know. And until next Tuesday, guys, cheers.